Hi everybody, welcome to Go Big Bore or Go Home, where recoil is required. I'm your host Sean, and today we're out on the Go Big Bore or Go Home range, and we're actually going to be shooting something very special, but it isn't a big bore. This is the Ruger Blackhawk Maximum, chambered in 357 Maximum. This cartridge was developed for silhouette shooting, and this was the gun that was developed for this cartridge. We'll go into the specifics on a review day when I'm back in the studio, but today we're going to show you what it can do. So, we're going to go ahead and pit it against some soda cans that I've got up, as well as a couple of gong targets, and we're going to see what we can do. What I'm shooting right now are 180 grain bullets that are clocking in at 1,499 feet per second. So before we continue, guys, I really wanted to show you some cool stuff here. This is what the 357 Maximum is doing to these pop cans. I mean, granted, they're under pressure, but it's just really ripping them apart. I'm finding little pieces of aluminum just everywhere. I mean, all this. Sorry, my shadow's kind of in the way. There we go. You even see like up there. So really cool that so much power in such a small package. I forgot to mention the bullets are Sierra jacketed flat points. So with that velocity, they're packing quite a punch. Okay, so before we get to some more fun reactive targets like those soda cans, I wanted to shoot at the gong with a couple of other loadings. This is the same Sierra jacketed flat point, 180 grains, but this one I've cooked up to 1,625 feet per second, so this is really zipping down there. And I'm willing to bet it'll give that spinner quite the knockaround. Okay guys, we're going to get out some real fun targets in a minute, but before we do, I wanted to share one more loading with you that I thought was really cool. Not only, of course, can you shoot the 357 Maximum out of this gun, but 357 Magnum and 38 Special. And also, the 360 Dan Wesson. Ah, bet you hadn't heard of that one either. Here it is. Now, it's kind of an in-between the Magnum and the Maximum at 1.43 inches of brass length. So the idea was it got in that kind of Linebach Casull territory where it was like a 1.4 inch case. So this is a 158 grain jacketed hollow point from Speer, and it's going 1,614 feet per second. So again, it's not as heavy, but this is doing about the same velocity as our last Maximum load, just a lighter bullet. So check this out. So the first thing we're going to shoot is some Cinder Blocks, mainly because I think it's going to be the least exciting, but I want to see what the 357 Max can do. These are pretty thick. I've got two of them lined front to back with a little space between the two. Let's see how it does. So as you can see, it hit pretty hard here. Put a crack in it, definitely went through there. But it only hit on the inside here. I'm going to see if I can get a good angle on that. It's kind of tough with this daylight. But if you can see, it kind of hit in there and broke up. So never made it to our second one, but hey, that's okay. But it did do a lot of damage here. So pretty cool. Pretty cool. And to shoot our fruit, I'm going to be using the 360 Dan Wesson cartridge, which is 158 grain jacketed hollow points, and they're going to be going 1,614 feet per second, so this will be fun. Woohoo! 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 Oh. All right, cantaloupes, back up. And for holiday treats, who doesn't love the following? A little whipped cream and some biscuits. Now, personally, ever since I was a teenager in the 90s and I saw Korn's video for their song Freak on a Leash, where they show a bullet going through a can of whipped cream, I've really wanted to shoot this because they show it going through and it just spewing out 2 holes as if this thing wouldn't explode. I think we know what's going to happen, but it'll be a lot more fun to test it. And I've always wondered, what happens when you shoot biscuit dough when it's, as we know, under pressure? Let's find out. And we will be using the 357 Maximum loads for this, so we'll be doing the 180 grain jacketed flat points, going 1,625 feet per second. All right, whipped cream first. Go through. I'm shooting that again. Oh, anticlimactic. That was kind of fun. That was kind of fun. That was kind of fun. You know what, one thing I've always hated, and this year with the 2020 election, it has just been the worst? Spam! And yeah, I know this isn't the kind of spam we're thinking of, but you know what? It's a representation, it's good enough for me, and I'm not really interested in eating it. But I'd like to take out a little aggression on the spam I've gotten over this year. So this time, I want something real spectacular. So I think I'm gonna shoot these with the Dan Wesson loads again. So that's 158 grains at 1614, because they got the jacketed hollow points and I really want to give it to this spam. That's right. That's right. Well, let me tell you, that was cathartic. It's time to clean up before we close out the show today. So we got some good old-fashioned H2O. I'm going to use the 357 Maximum loadings, the 180 grain jacketed flat points from Sierra going 1625. Hey guys, I really hope you enjoyed watching the Ruger Blackhawk Maximum in action. If you enjoyed the video, please like and subscribe for more content. If you didn't enjoy the video, thank you so much for giving us a chance. We really appreciate it. And remember, go big bore or go home.